Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Jennifer, and as always, I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Elizabeth. How are you doing today, Elizabeth?
Hi Jennifer. I'm doing really well, thanks. I'm really excited about today's topic because it's something everyone needs to master: job interviews. Whether you're a beginner or someone with experience, knowing how to handle common interview questions can really set you apart.
Absolutely. Job interviews can be nerve-wracking, but with the right preparation, you can go in feeling confident and ready to impress. Today, we're going to cover some of the most common interview questions and give you tips on how to answer them effectively.
Yes, and we'll also talk about some strategies to help you stay calm and collected during the interview. But before we dive in, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.
And if you find this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Your support really helps us keep creating valuable content for you.
So, Jennifer, let's start with one of the most common interview questions. Tell me about yourself. This question seems simple, but it's actually one of the most important parts of the interview.
That's right. Tell me about yourself is often the first question you'll be asked, and it's your opportunity to make a strong first impression. The key here is to keep your answer focused and relevant to the job you're applying for.
Exactly. You want to highlight your professional background, key skills, and what makes you a good fit for the position. For example, you could say something like, I have 5 years of experience in marketing where I've developed skills in digital strategy and campaign management. I'm particularly passionate about data-driven marketing and believe my experience aligns well with the goals of your company.
That's a great approach, Elizabeth. It's important to tailor your answer to the job and to keep it concise, no more than a couple of minutes. You don't want to overwhelm the interviewer with too much information right away.
Definitely. And it's also a good idea to end your response with a statement that connects your experience to the job you're applying for. Something like, that's why I'm excited about this opportunity at your company.
Perfect. Another common question is, what are your strengths and weaknesses? This one can be tricky because you want to present yourself in the best light without sounding arrogant, and you need to discuss weaknesses without hurting your chances.
Right. For strengths, focus on qualities that are relevant to the job. For instance, if you're applying for a project management role, you might say, one of my strengths is my ability to manage multiple projects simultaneously while maintaining a high level of organization.
And when it comes to weaknesses, it's important to choose something that's genuine but also something you're actively working on. For example, one area I'm working to improve is my public speaking. I've been taking online courses and practicing in front of small groups to become more confident.
That's a smart way to handle it. You're showing self-awareness and a commitment to personal growth, which are both qualities employers value.
Exactly. Now, another question that often comes up is, why do you want to work here? This is where your research comes in. You need to demonstrate that you understand the company and are genuinely interested in being a part of it.
Yes, this is your chance to show that you've done your homework. You might say something like, I've been following your company's work in sustainable energy, and I'm really impressed with the innovative solutions you're developing. I'm passionate about sustainability, and I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute to a company that's making a real impact.
That's a great example. It's all about aligning your values and goals with those of the company.
And speaking of interviews, we actually have a call from one of our viewers who wants to share their recent experience with a job interview. Let's take the call.
Hi there, you're on the air with Jennifer and Elizabeth. What's your name, and where are you calling from?
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Elizabeth. My name is David, and I'm calling from Toronto, Canada. I recently had a job interview, and I wanted to share how I handled some of the questions we're talking about today.
Hi, David. Thanks for calling in. We'd love to hear about your experience. How did it go?
It went really well, thanks. One question that really stood out was, tell me about a time you faced a challenge at work and how you handled it. I knew this was a behavioral question, so I used the STAR method: situation, task, action, and result. to structure my answer.
That's a great approach, David. The STAR method is perfect for these kinds of questions. Can you give us an example of how you used it?
Sure. I talked about a time when our team was under a tight deadline for a major project. The situation was that we were falling behind due to some unexpected issues. My task was to find a way to get us back on track. I organized a meeting, reassigned some tasks based on team members' strengths, and put in extra hours to ensure everything was completed on time. The result was that we met our deadline, and the project was a success.
That's a fantastic example, David. It's clear, concise, and shows that you're proactive and able to handle pressure. How did the interviewer respond?
They seemed really impressed, and I think it helped me stand out. I also made sure to emphasize what I learned from the experience and how it made me a better team player.
That's excellent, David. It sounds like you did everything right. Thanks so much for sharing your experience with us. It's really valuable for our listeners to hear how these strategies work in real life.
Yes, thank you, David. We're so glad to hear your interview went well, and we wish you the best of luck with the job.
Thanks so much, Jennifer and Elizabeth. I really appreciate it. Keep up the great work with your channel.
Thank you, David. Take care.
Bye, David.
That was such a helpful call from David. The STAR method is such a powerful tool for answering behavioral questions in interviews.
Absolutely. It's all about telling a story that highlights your skills and how you handle challenges. Employers love to see candidates who can reflect on their experiences and demonstrate their problem-solving abilities.
So, Elizabeth, what's another common interview question we should cover?
Another big one is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? This question is about your long-term goals and whether they align with the company's direction.
Right. It's important to show ambition, but also to connect your goals with the role you're applying for. For example, in 5 years, I see myself in a leadership position within this company where I can contribute to strategic decisions and help drive growth.
That's a solid answer. It shows that you're thinking ahead and are committed to growing within the company. You want to show that you're not just looking for a job but a career path.
Exactly. And let's not forget about questions like, why should we hire you? This is your chance to sell yourself and summarize why you're the best fit for the job.
Yes, focus on your unique skills and experiences. You might say something like, I have a proven track record in managing successful marketing campaigns, and I'm confident that my experience and creativity would bring a fresh perspective to your team.
Perfect. And remember to be confident, but not boastful. It's all about showing what you bring to the table in a way that's relevant to the job.
Absolutely. And to wrap things up, always remember to prepare questions to ask the interviewer. It shows that you're engaged and interested in the role.
Yes, asking thoughtful questions can leave a lasting impression. For example, you could ask, can you tell me more about the team I'd be working with? Or, what are the next steps in the hiring process?
Those are great questions, Jennifer. They show that you're thinking about how you'll fit into the company and what to expect next.
So, to summarize today's tips, be prepared for common questions like, tell me about yourself, and what are your strengths and weaknesses? Use the STAR method for behavioral questions, research the company to answer, why do you want to work here? And don't forget to prepare some questions of your own.
And as David's call reminded us, practice makes perfect. The more you rehearse your answers, the more confident you'll feel during the actual interview.
Thank you all for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We have plenty more content coming your way to help you succeed in your English learning journey and beyond.
We'll see you in the next video. Good luck with your interviews and happy learning.
Bye for now.